Hey yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Bobby, and welcome back to Bobby's Stick World. I'm changing a little bit this year. Um, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I sat in front of this camera. If you guys even knew how long it took me to set this up, and I still have no idea if it's set up properly, what the lighting is gonna look like, what the sound is gonna sound like, or anything like that. But I don't think I'm gonna do a bunch of editing or cutting or chopping or anything like that in this video. I'm just gonna try to do it straight through because I gotta get my bearings back. It is officially 2024. And yes, this sneaker channel is still somewhat on life support. It may still be alive. I don't know. It may be in a vegetative state at this point. We don't know how far we're gonna go with this or if we're gonna, continue this into 2024. But it's been a long time, and I did want to sit back in front of the camera and just go over, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail. See, I'm rusty. If you're new around here and that big button down below is still gray, you doing it. Is it red? If it's still red, you're doing it all wrong. Make sure the button is gray. Man, it's been a long time. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, join the movement. This video is going to be a little bit about the things that I picked up in 2023. I did not pick up a lot of sneakers in 2023. That was purposeful. As I look down here, a lot of the sneakers surrounded me. I picked up a lot of things that I wanted, obviously, but it was a lot of nostalgic pickups in 2023 for me, and that may be the same way going forward. I have no idea what 2024 has in store. None of us do, as far as like what we're actually going to do, where your finances is going to be, what's going to be dropping, and what money. Do you got the money? Do you not got the money? Is something more important? Whatever. It's something a must cop. But that's enough rambling. Man, just bear with me, y'all. But so I'm going to do. I don't know if I should do a top 10 or not. I barely picked up 10. I picked up a little over 10 sneakers this year, and I figured I'll try to put them in some type of order. It may or may not be, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I do have a few honorable mentions as well. So with all of that out of the way, and y'all bearing with me, and hopefully y'all got through it. Let's get into some of the sneakers that I picked up in 2023. All right, so I'm going to have four honorable mentions. We're gonna start off with the Nike Dunk Low Bacon. Now, I don't like Air Max 90s. So I had the Air Max 90 Bacons. I think I got them at Soul Classics here locally, but I ended up letting them go just because I thought that I wanted I wanted the bacon, but I couldn't get over the fact that I don't like Air Max 90s as much as some of the other sneakerheads, and I was like, whatever. It didn't hurt my feelings to let it go, or whatever. That was a long time ago. But when I seen this recently, towards the end of 2023, I was like, that's actually pretty cool. So it's gonna make my honorable mentions. It's not like some extremely fire, saying incredible sneaker, but I do like the colorway. I do like the color blocking, and I do like the concept. I don't like how choked out. I don't think this gives it the most flattering look when it's choked out like this, but when it's loose laced, it looks a lot better from images I saw with them loose. All right, next sneaker that's going to be in my honorable mentions is going to be these. I don't know, are they called powder blue Dunk Lows? Now the UNC I actually had. What was that? A couple years ago, and back when Dunk Lows first started popping again. Not even SBs, just Dunk Lows started popping, going crazy again. The UNC colorway was highly sought after. And I think that I actually was able to, I think I traded something, these and something else. If I can remember, I might put a picture on the screen. I partnered these with something and got something really crazy in return because the value on the UNCs was crazy at the time. And the leather on Dunk Lows, these might even be a little bit better, and these are still not great. The leather on those UNC Dunk Lows is absolutely terrible. It's like plastic. And I did not have any problem for what people were offering for those to offload those for whatever I got for them. But this is also honorable mention. This is just an easy, simple colorway that you can finesse with an outfit. I think you can probably go into any store now and probably pick up your size, probably in some cities, but very simple, affordable, and you know what I'm saying? If you can put together outfits, I recommend picking these up. All right, so next sneaker on the list is going to be, I don't even, these Supreme Dunk Highs, they like Razzle Tazzle, whatever the hell these are called. I don't like these at all, really. But I did pick these up this year or last year, and I don't like Dunk Highs. The crazy thing about it is Dunk Highs used to be my favorite sneaker, uh, and I just don't like them anymore. I went from Dunk Highs to Jordan 1 Highs, however many years ago, 15 years ago or so, and that became my favorite silhouette. I don't like these. Now, this design on this sneaker, I wish was on that black low Supreme. I think that would have been dope. Or just this, or this colorway was a low, absolutely incredible. Would have been incredible. I don't like this, but so I'm gonna try to let this go at some point. If you want it, hit me up on Instagram. You can have it. Because I will not be keeping this sneaker. I've had it since they released. I got them on Supreme's website, obviously, but yeah, these can go. But this is an honorable mention because I did pick this up this year for trade bait or for sale. All right, so this next sneaker almost made it into my top 10. It almost made it number 10 or something like that. Now, this is a half nostalgic pickup, half hype pickup, whatever. These are the, what is he, Air Zoom Generations or something like that. LeBron's, his first silhouette that he released for Nike. Um, Now, obviously, it's not his first colorway. This is a Laker colorway, like a PE colorway. And I got that because LeBron is my favorite player ever. I believe he's the best basketball player to ever play. That's my opinion. And I like the colorway. Now, this is not something that you can wear every day. It's going to be something you can wear every once in a while. I do like the Air Zoom Generation, but it wasn't a must cop. Like I said, it's partially because it was a PE colorway. He wore it to the summer league game and all that, and I was like, those are fire. And I'm glad that they released them to the public in this variation. So I picked it up. It was an easy cop, and I believe they're probably going for below retail at this moment. So, if you like, you know what I'm saying, really bright, loud colors that's gonna turn some heads or whatever, grab these. All right, let's try to get through these top 10 sneakers or whatever. Now, this sneaker is not going to be on anybody. I guarantee you, it's not going to be on anybody's top 10 list of 2023. But like I said, this year is for nostalgia, and the list is my list, so it really doesn't matter what anybody feels about your particular list or what you picked up. You could have picked up 45 sneakers. I picked up about 10, 15 at most. I don't even think I picked up 15. But number 10 on my list, it was between the LeBron and these. Now, these are the Air Max 1 Chili 2.0s. Now, the Chili 1.0 came out like 20, 21 years ago. And it was absolutely fire. This is slight differences on this one. The gray on the sides is lighter on this version, and I believe the toe up here was red, like the chili red, like the swoosh. But outside of that, there was very few other changes. These are absolutely incredible to me. Now, these are probably you probably get these half price, and that's fine. How much something costs doesn't determine the value to you. Now, these are absolutely fire to me, and I love the OG. That's why I jumped at these, and I got them for obviously a great price. But these are still on my top 10 list because they look incredible on feet, and it's an OG look. I love walking around with OG esque type colorway type sneakers, and this fits the bill for me. So this is number 10 on my list. um it could be a little bit higher, what I'm saying, a couple numbers higher, but it's number 10, the Chili 2.0. All right, the next sneaker on my list is also a nostalgic pickup. There's going to be a theme throughout a lot of this. Is going to be the Nike Huarache, what are these called, Lakers Away colorway, I believe. um I didn't get these on whenever the release was for 2023. I was able to hit some like random restock on I can't even remember what website I bought them from. But I've been searching for this colorway after the OG Wolverine like Fab Five colorway re-release restocked in 2023, and I was able to get my size. Now on Hirachis, I do recommend that people go up a half size for the most comfortable fit. That's just my recommendation. Um, if you obviously whatever size you wear, go up a half size and they will fit on you perfectly. I love this colorway. I love the OG colorway even more. But this is number 9 on my list, the Laker Away colorway. Very simple sneaker, not for everybody, but like I said, once again, it's a nostalgic pickup. All right, this next sneaker on my list is what is this number 8? Um, may it's probably a lot higher for people that do have it, or just people watching this video have probably put it higher on my list after you see the ones that come after this. But it's going to be the Amama Year 5. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. I guess I could have just looked it up before I pulled these up, but the white colorway, Dust Dawn, whatever. Maybe they're Dawn. I don't know. Either way, the whitish, grayish colorway. Um, Now the sneaker itself is nice. It's really, really nice. I love the colors. I love the blue. I love this aged outsole and all that. I did not purchase these. These were part of a trade. I let some things go and got these. Uh, so that's why I have these. I'm not the biggest Jordan 5 fan, but I do have a few pair of Amam in years. I have the ones, the threes, the fours, and now the fives. Those are the only ones that I like. I didn't try for any other ones. I might look at the 12, the white 12, but there's so much bleeding on those. I would be afraid to make a trade and then I get something in return and it has like the bleeding on the white. But I do kind of like the white 12, kind of. But not enough to risk it. But anyway, this is number 8 on my list. I do like the sneaker. It's not trash. It's just not one of my favorite silhouettes. But I do like what they're doing over there at Almama Year, and they did a really, really good job, and they put a lot of detail into these fives. All right, another nostalgic pickup. All right, so next on the list is going to be what are these CB 94, the Charles Barkley's. Absolutely fire sneaker. I've never owned this sneaker as a kid, and I always seen people with them, and I was like, man, those are dope, man. You know, my parents never got them for me, so I never owned them. Once they started retroing recently in recent years, they didn't put them out in this colorway out in heavy numbers, so they were still kind of hard to get. I ended up with 2 pair. I think I got them at not Hibbett, was City Gear or something like that. Little birdie was in my ear and told me they were released whenever without people knowing about it at the time. And I went up there and the dude let me get 2 pair. He let me get an 11 and an 11 and a half. Um, One of them was his pair, and he was like, "Nah, I don't really want them. If you want, I ain't supposed to let you have two, but if you want my size too, you can have them." So I bought both. Um, and I turned that other pair into something else that I'm talking about later, which is crazy to me. But anyway, so the CB94 is what number am I? Seven on my list. A lot of people watching this will understand that these are really, really dope, and they look good on foot. Now it is like a boot. It is kind of bulky, but once you get it on foot, it looks good, man. To me, in my opinion. All right, now this is circling back a little bit, different colorway, same silhouette. Bam. The I already put these to pavement. Same thing with the Barclays. I wore those already as well. The Hirachi Fab Five colorway. I can't think of what the actual the OG. I'm not a Michigan fan. I'm here in Columbus. So, but obviously were made famous by the Fab Five. Just another Tinker Hatfield. I think it's made kind of to resemble like a seven, I think, or something like that. It also has the booty sock liner and all that. Anyway, these are so dope to me, man. Like I didn't own, I don't think I've ever owned any low Hirachis. The only Hirachis I've ever owned is those Kobe's. It was like the 24K or 2K or something. I don't remember what they 2K24 something, whatever. I owned those back in the day. Never owned any High Hirachis. This OG nostalgic look, these colors just remind. It just makes you think like 80s and 90s, um, or 90s. But anyway, so this is on the list. These are really really dope. Glad to have them. All right, we've officially made it into the top five of the list. Number five, the Jordan 1 High Palomino. Now, a lot of people call these mocha, like a variation of a mocha or something like that, which they are. Um, I really, really love these. I've already worn these a few times. I think my son has worn these as well. Like, we really, really like these over here. That's why they made it into my top five. I just like the colorways. I like the material. I like the suede. I like the cell outsoles, and I like the brown. I mean midsoles, and I like the brown outsoles. A lot of people were turned off by the yellow on the tongue. I don't like it either. I wish it was just black. I wish it was just blacked out or something like that, or or the palomino or the brown or whatever. I do, but was it enough for me not to cop? Of course not, because I actually think this is a really really dope sneaker. Oh my god, I forgot a sneaker. Oh well, I'll mention it later. But anyway, these are my top five. This is number five on the list. All right, I'm gonna circle back real quick. I'm gonna take. I'm going. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna say the UNC toe was behind me, and I completely. When I just picked up that Palomino, it made me think of. I was like, "This was another Jordan 1 that's supposed to be on this list somewhere." This is another one of my pickups. UNC toe is absolutely incredible. It's somewhere in the top 10, regardless of what numbers that I already done got through. These are in the top 10. Maybe take the chilies off or something like that, but these are in there somewhere. Absolutely beautiful sneaker. I gotta lace these up soon, and throw these on toe. These are dope. A lot of people didn't really rock with them or whatever. But these are really really nice. All right, number four on the list is probably the biggest nostalgic pickup that I had of the whole year, and it's the Cherry 12. Now I remember owning this sneaker. My parents buying me this sneaker when I was a teenager in 1997. Um, I wish I could find a picture of uh, me wearing these when we were going on a cruise. I could not wait to wear these sneakers. Um, I wore them on the cruise. We went to Jamaica or something like that as a teenager, man, and I haven't had them since. I haven't had these since the 1997 release until 2023, and I'm super excited to have them. I don't even wear 12s anymore. I just knew when I seen that these were releasing in 2023 that I had to have it. I was like, man, that is my childhood. That is my teenage years, and they're dope. I don't like I said I don't. This is the only 12 that I own at this point. Uh, but it was a must cop. And if they drop Olive Nines, absolute must cop. So hopefully that happens soon. But if that happens, that's a must cop. And these Cherry 12s just remind me of my teenage years and going on that cruise. And these being absolutely dope. I mean, they're dope regardless of when I had them, but um, had to have these. Number three. All right, so honestly, these probably could have been number three and made the Cherry 12s two, but it is what it is. I'll just say these are number two. The A Mama Year Jordan 5s in the dusk colorway. I don't know. Whatever. I got both. So dusk or dawn, the black version. I believe that these are going to hit for me in my head better once I take these black laces out. They're clean with them, but you see it's bringing nothing right here. It's just nothing. There's a 23 here with no color to it. They could have made that sail like this, or you know the maroon or whatever color they be using as at Almama Year. They could have did that or something like that, but they didn't. So what makes these pop is throwing a pair of these cell laces in, and it brings out the whole sneaker. I'm not usually huge on lace swapping, but I think these need it. Obviously, you can rock it with the black, and it's gonna be cool. People gonna know what you got on your foot, regardless. But the sale, I think it does something. So I'm gonna say these are my number two. They could have been three cherries, but I don't really wear 12s. I don't wear fives either, so that didn't really make sense. These are number two. I think, do I have all the numbers off? I have all the numbers off because I'm looking down here. That I said that was number two and three. That wasn't. I still got more. These are number two. Air Jordan 11 Gratitudes. These are dope to me, man. Like, this is another sneaker that I didn't pay for. Now, I could have easily, they didn't sell out immediately. I could have went up to my local GTLR and just picked up my size, no problem, a couple days after release. But that wasn't about, it wasn't about that. I didn't want to pay the high resale for, I mean, not resale, retail for this new Jordan 11. It wasn't a must cop for me. I have Concords that I gave to my son recently uh, because these were coming out. And I was like, I'll get those. But I just made a little trade. Like, I made a little trade to get these just because it was money already spent. I didn't want to spend new money on this retail. I didn't. So I was like, I'll trade somebody something and just get my size. So that's what I did. I love the high patent leather. I love the lighting is it's making this look kind of stale, but it is what it is. These are nice and white, pure white, white out midsole, and then you got the creamy, almost sail translucent outsoles and the gold Jumpman. Now, I really like these more than some people do. Like I said, I own the Concords as well, so uh, but I really think that these are dope. I love the leather uppers as opposed to the ballistic mesh. Um, I've always liked that on the 72 and 10. I wish that they would do a 72 and 10 with high cut patent leather. I think that would be one of the best Jordan 11s ever, my opinion. But this is number two on the list, I believe. All these numbers are probably off. Don't pay attention to whatever order. I already done added a sneaker in the middle of the video, so just rock with the video. All right, number one pickup of 2023 for me, and the second best reimagined sneaker in the series is the Jordan 3 Reimagined, White Cement or whatever they're called. You can see this might be my most. Look at the ripples. Look at look at the ripples from wear on this sneaker. Like I've put in work in these. Like I really worn these a lot. So they might not look as good right now as being the number one sneaker, but people are holding up these and they still got the orange hang tag hanging. They haven't put them in the toe yet. I've put in a lot of wear on these already, and I love it. It's an easy sneaker to finesse with an outfit, and they look good. Threes look good typically. And this is my number one sneaker of the year. There's only one sneaker, and my sneakers. A lot of people won't think any of these are like you can get this dunk, this SB. This, like I did not. I promise y'all. I did not go for things that I did not necessarily want. There's only one sneaker that's not on my list that I didn't pick up that I want, and it's not even because it's high. I actually think the sneaker is dope. It's that the SB4, the pine green or whatever it is. I'm going to make a trade at some point to get those. Outside of that, everything to release. Not saying that it wasn't dope or whatever, and I didn't go for it. I was chilling in 2023. I did not care about a bunch of releases and picking up a bunch of sneakers this past year. So 2024, who knows? It's gonna be another. It's gonna be a year of transition for my family. So I don't know if I'm gonna be picking up a bunch of sneakers this year. But we'll see. I'm obviously a sneakerhead. I've been doing this for a long time, so I'll be picking up sneakers. But I guess we'll see. We'll see if we even be putting out a bunch of videos. Might not. But I do appreciate y'all watching this long ass video. I have no idea how long this is, but it feels long. I'll pause. But I appreciate y'all watching my video, man. I'm officially back. I feel like the game needs me to a certain degree, and I don't mean that in a cocky way. I just feel like my perspective, because I don't like a lot of sneakers, and a lot of people get on YouTube and all they talk about is how much they love this and love that. And y'all DM me all the time, y'all talk to me all the time. Y'all know people tell me like, dude, you are hard on sneakers, man. You really don't like nothing. You Mr. Heater Cheeks, and almost everything you say you don't like, and it's true. I typically don't. OV!